Great news! You're fully moved in, and the removals van's moved to the wash bay awaiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble, despite you having to sell off most of your equipment. I know you got a bit carried away at the auction, but trust me, there's much more potential in this place. Oh, and Jess says not to worry about paying for the van hire. In fact, she'll pay you. So we begin. Welcome everybody to PowerWash Simulator 2. I'm here with Illusory Wall and Colonel RPG and Ansu Blue.
Hello.
And it's actually my first time ever playing PowerWash Simulator either. I played it. I was once in a PowerWash Simulator VR chat lobby while we were waiting for an event to start, and I also played the PowerWash Simulator puzzle chamber in Escape Simulator. There's an escape room themed around PowerWash Simulator, and I spent more time in that than I've spent touching anything related to the franchise.
That's funny. Yeah, I've never touched one of these before either.
This is my comfort game.
This is where you live. I thought Fish was your comfort game.
Fish is comfortable, but this is the comfort game. It's got the dopamine dings.
It does have the dopamine dings, and also I like the serene, consistent noise of the compressor, the water jet.
I can echolocate my friends at any given moment because of where you're spraying.
Nice.
Wow.
I see it has the number go up thing as well, so that's really satisfying.
We did always shoot.
So you know you're done with the part of the vehicle whenever it flashes at you.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my real life tasks flashed at me when I finish them.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Good job. Also, you're done. Please leave. Hell, I wish when I was drawing, my line art would tell me when it's done so I could move on.
I screwed up. I should have left the license plate, just the license plate covered over.
Oh, that was me.
Use that as a getaway vehicle.
Just to see if we find it or not. It really pays to be like very slow and careful and make sure that you don't leave a seam between your streaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pro tip from guy who's been playing for 30 seconds now. I think I got it figured out.
You can also press C to unlock the sprayer, so you don't have to move the whole camera.
And maybe it's better for the stream.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Oh, it gives you a perfect dark gun.
Yeah, like a
kind of
like a free aim.
camera everywhere.
It's a surreal experience. It does make me worse at the video game, just like the perfect dark gun.
But that is better, though, if you think about it.
No.
Is it?
In a certain way.
Dark Souls hurt you.
No, Baldur's Gate 3 hurt me. Dark Souls is fine. Actually, Dark Souls has never hurt me. Dark Souls is the goodest franchise. It's Elden Ring that hurt me. I had anxiety because of that game.
Yeah.
I had to go to the doctor.
Elden Ring. Did you really go to the doctor because of Elden Ring?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. I didn't know it was because of Elden Ring at the time. And the doctor was like, "You have
therapy
anxiety,
doctor."
Sir.
Okay.
No, the doctor, like general physician.
And they diagnosed you with anxiety as a physician?
They tried to diagnose me with STDs first, and then they sort of. Apparently,
did you get the anxiety from the fuck?
Wild.
I thought they were gonna say that they diagnosed you as maidenless.
Damn.
That's mean. Well,
I had a surprisingly similar experience, but it wasn't for the causality was different. It did
the causality? Oh,
yeah,
the game was different.
Because when I went to my primary care physician for the first time a few years ago, I was like, so I'm gay, give me the don't get STD drug, and also anxiety? Figure out my brain? Just kind of dropped all of it on him at the same time.
Unrelated then. Or
he seemed to be in a hurry the whole time. Like he did not sit down at any point, and it stressed me out in its own way. And I never saw him again.
Here it's the opposite. You get into the doctor's office, and then you don't sit down if they're in a hurry.
He was just because we get there first, and we wait for them to show up.
Oh.
The American doctor experience is that they put you in a room and you just like sit there and wait. Is there like a toggle setting in this game for gun?
For R, the vertical and horizontal, is that what you mean?
No, I mean because holding down
hold it,
holding it down
just
is,
right click.
is going.
Yeah,
oh,
just
there,
right click.
like thank God. I'm like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
already hurts. This is taking me back to playing Life Weaver. Yeah, here in the United States, every single doctor visit, both emergency and your physician and so on, they constantly just put you in a room and then you wait for the person to actually arrive because they're cycling through a bunch of different people and it's supposed to make it as convenient as possible for them. Meanwhile, you're like, I waited a month to get this appointment and I'm just like a conveyor belt of rooms you're going through today. A lot of the time when you go to the doctor for any health concern, most of the responses are basically, nah, you're young.
My doctor literally
Wow. They won't tell
refuses
me
to
that
see
anymore.
me.
They don't tell you that anymore.
Oh my god.
Wow.
My doctor's just been like, you wanted to come into the office? Do you want to do a virtual visit instead? And I'm like, what? No, don't you need to look at me to see what's wrong? And he's like, do you want to do a phone call?
That's even less than a video visit.
Yep.
It's just an audio visit. Do you want
Yep.
a doctor podcast? I can give you a subscription to Dr. Mike on YouTube, and you can act like that's having a doctor.
Oh no.
Would you like to have a parasocial doctor?
Oh no.
I hate.
cargo hold wall.
I
is
hate
Actually,
our-
parasocial.
I hate how our country does
Parasocial
basically
doctor.
everything, but doctoring is pretty high up there.
Yeah, that's true. Parasocial doctoring is a pretty old school type of doctor of like.
Can I
patient
open
client.
Can you open these windows?
Patient client? That doesn't.
No, you
work.
just gotta
if you
really
could
spray the
open it,
window.
It would have a
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we did it.
I was starting to think the dirt was on the inside because it wasn't coming off.
Okay, now here's a test. Here's a subliminal test, guys. Look at the number plate, and what word does the number plate spell out?
It spells
Boring.
Oh, dang it. That's a bad subliminal test.
What did you think it said?
Where were you going? Like,
I was hoping you guys.
I guess everyone else should
don't-
answer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, boring was the obvious one, but I don't know what direction Colonel is going. Cock ring?
Oh. Okay, that's more. I like that. I was hoping it wouldn't
Colonel
be boring.
loves
'cause,
cock
you know,
rings.
it's better than boring.
It is better than
It
boring.
clearly says boring.
It clearly says boring, though. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
that-
it's
that logic makes no
AORNG.
sense.
That's a bad omen for this game. Come on, let's play. Let's play.
No, some
Job
of
is
the best
complete.
games are boring on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Oh,
kill,
there's a
can I
different
kill these
gun.
butterflies out of the sky? No.
I just finished a Dark Souls run where I died 925 times to be able to complete what I was doing. So
Yeah,
I
on
agree.
purpose. Yeah, because you weren't playing the game really. You were just trying to spawn a super rare thing that spawns from you losing stuff when you die into the
Yes.
respawn system. Kitty. All right, well, we did it.
Did you guys know there's a different gun with different nozzles? and
Time
things?
lapse. Who was who though?
Yeah, if you scroll with the mouse wheel, you
Yeah.
got different.
I didn't even know
nozzles.
you guys got on top of the vehicle. I completely missed that aspect.
Oh, they don't let you shoot at the cat.
Jess is
which a smart
enthralled by
choice.
her sparkling removals van. She says she'll give you first dibs on any furniture she comes across, so keep an eye out for any new items appearing on the shop. It's all pre-restoration stuff, so pretty dirty, but I'm pretty sure you're okay with that, you little dirty little bastard. Told you it'd all come together. Fucking pervert. Let's see. A public facility, we're gonna spray a fucked up bench. Welcome to the town of Detergento. Detergento. I definitely read it as like degenerate immediately. Where the past Degenerato. Where the past meets the future to manifest a present that we can all live with. A thing happened to us the other day when I asked my colleague to do a deep dive inventory of our public facilities. We found schematics for revolutionary convenience installed in 2003, but then almost immediately forgot about it and assumed to be a bench. The whole thing is just pure detergent. Oh, I hate that name. That's- They're unpronounceable.
The Turgento. I need to see it because I haven't seen it. It sounds like something I would.
It's just a detergent. Oh, but it's the worst looking name you could give a city. It feels like.
Apparently.
Did you? Yeah, if this is your first time hearing of Ansu Blue, there'll be a link in the description of the video when it comes out to his Twitch channel where he exists.
Hi, Caster.
How do people know if the videos come out?
Because they're watching it. If it's not the stream, it's the one they're at right now. What did you just jizz everywhere?
Oh yeah, I was telling you about the different nozzles.
There's soap. Yeah. The soap makes it so that stuff that has a hard time, that like your sprayer isn't strong enough to get off, you have to like spray the soap over it, and then you can just spray it with whatever and it'll come off.
So that's what we had to use for the window earlier when it didn't want to come off.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, or just more insistence, I suppose.
I have a long legacy of personally frustrating my entire audience at all times by using one moveset or weapon or feature to do all of my problems for the entire game.
I feel like that'll be easy to do by accident here.
It is
100%.
it is just a bubble wrap gun. Like you just sit here and you just pop all the bubble wrap with it, and it works the same way the whole time. The roof isn't done somehow?
How do you know?
Roof sign top. Oh wait, no, that's what I'm pointing it at.
Warning floor.
I need to learn how to read the interface. Okay, so what you're
Yeah,
pointing at? Oh, there's a second health bar has spawned.
Yeah, there's like a
How do I
phase 2.
jizz soap?
Press 1, I think?
It's 2 that will change the nozzle type.
2, yeah.
Is this soap?
Scroll
Oh,
bar
that is the soap.
makes, yeah. Scroll bar makes it wider. I think that's a good mixture. You sort of, oh yeah, it's all grimy.
It's so
it
soapy.
makes soapy noises.
The soap really does help. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's a co-op game now. We're all helping each other out.
Yeah. Without anxiety.
Yeah. I do the
Also
big
without
jizz, and you all do all the work.
Sounds co-op.
Well, I'm also jizzing all over the place.
Oh,
What?
the jizz
It just
disappeared.
Yeah, the jizz
Oh,
disappeared. What was that?
Did someone press R? If you have the soap nozzle and you press R, it gets rid of all of the soap.
I did all my work.
What? I did my work too. I didn't even press R. My soap disappeared.
I didn't either.
I'm really struggling with the controls right now. Hang on. How the
but I also
You
can't
can also
jizz
press
anymore.
Q to highlight any dirt that you may have missed. You will flashbang yourself at some point with it, just as a heads up.
That is true.
How many? Wait, how many fucking guns are there?
Wait, why can't I change? What's going on here? Okay.
You can
Glitch.
select
I'm confusing
one to
myself a
select.
lot.
Could like fire
Trying to get the
I
controls
don't know what that was
down.
about.
I'm so sorry for the motion sick in the audience, but C feels terrible to use.
C does, yeah.
Feels I do not like trying to move the gun irrespective of the camera.
Really? That's pretty much all I do.
That's wild.
It lets me do like the really quick, like back and forth to cover a lot of ground.
Oh yeah, it does. I can see the wisdom in your words.
You can always do that though.
Yeah, but without making myself sick.
I do have the special talent of never being motion sick, regardless of conduct. Did I erase all of my soap again? I have a bad
Video games don't
tendency.
usually make me motion sick, but I feel like VR games probably could.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
VR can be rough.
I'm having a struggle where I'll sit here and try to finick around with all the different layers of controls for changing your stuff out, and I keep accidentally hitting R, I think, and immediately erasing all my progress.
You.
The cruel, cruel mistress.
I think we did it.
That percentage is suspiciously unfinished. Oh god, no.
Oh, beautiful.
It's
Look
the
at
inside
how
of the toilet. Also,
grimy.
how fucked up is it that this toilet goes underground?
That's how toilet do.
No, the
I would
whole
be so
toilet goes
scared that
underground.
This would go underground.
This whole
What?
thing was underground because it looked like a bench when we were here.
Oh, right, of
That's
course.
so,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
I would be so scared that it would do that while I was in there.
Yeah, I'm already terrified that already terrified the first time I encountered one of these that it would like self-wash while I was in it.
We're trapped in the toilet dungeon.
Yeah.
Underground.
I saw it in San Francisco.
Underground
They have like
toilet dungeon.
self-washing toilets where we after you use the bathroom, the entire like bathroom sprays itself down, which seems a little overkill when all I did was walk in and take a piss.
Yeah, it's probably not very.
Yeah.
Green.
Like I didn't wash my hands. Why should the toilet do that?
Wild.
Okay. Chat, don't do as Keith does.
No. Also, this is a good time for you to press Q and flashbang yourself. Just
Oh
for,
no, I don't like this. I can raise the toilet seat. It's gonna be disgusting under the lid. Yeah. How dare
Disgusting everywhere. Yippee.
You know, I was gonna say before when we were outside that one of the fundamental aspects of the power washing experience in real life is missing from this game, which is the smell. But
The smell of
I
the
think-
soap.
no,
Or
the smell of
the
like
thing you're
the
cleaning.
salty, yeah, the salty, like grime.
Yeah, you're right. We're really missing out.
But here, I think it's better. This is an improvement.
Yeah. One of my favorite experiences already of this game is seeing something that looks perfectly cleaned that somebody else did, and then you like slightly walk closer to it around it, and there's a giant horrifying filth shadow directly behind it because they only cleaned
Oh,
it
yeah.
from one perspective, and there's like
That's
a
the
perfect
experience.
silhouette.
That's the experience of people cleaning things
Oh, yeah,
that
the-
I have cleaned.
The top of the toilet's disgusting. Let's get that.
I'm glad I bring happiness into the world.
I was not expecting this to be like a multiple health bar boss fight as the second
Oh.
level.
Oh, we really? Yeah, this toilet. They're gonna make us get like on the ground and.
Yeah,
Get
just
it
keep
up in
on going.
there.
All the grime. If only,
I'm like fumbling, not realizing like what buttons I'm supposed to press to get soap again.
there's quite a lot of them.
It's just cycle
throws you
through
off.
2 until it comes off with, or it comes up with the little like,
Until
spray
it
bottle.
okay, got it.
Oh, I can jump. There we go. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Thank you.
What is that?
It's how do I explain that? In a Robin
It's your
Williams,
reference.
there's a Robin Williams movie where he's a really good professor and he really reaches out to these troubled teens. And at one point, I don't know if it was a literary reference or what, but he has them like stand up at their desks, like on their seats, rising up, and they go, "Oh, Captain, my
Oh.
captain."
Yeah, I forget that part of the movie. I
I
actually
think
saw.
was it the Dead
Men
Poets Society?
Poets.
Is that what it's called?
Poets. That's what it is.
Yeah, the Dead Poets
Yeah.
Society.
Specifically, they'll do it to like send him off at the end. I think
Oh yeah.
he might have not had them all do it earlier. I think he did it as an example or something, and later on they'll send him off by doing it,
Yeah.
like as a I am Spartacus or some shit. I shouldn't reference that because I've never seen that,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
so I don't actually know if that scene is what I think it is. Yeah, I've never seen Spartacus.
Is it? Oh, the TV series or the movie? There's a couple of movies as well.
The one that
Movie.
people know about and would
Oh.
reference.
Yeah.
I suppose it would be the movie because it was
Yeah.
an AMC.
I already
TV
started
series.
by saying I didn't see it, so the references. What
I
isn't
saw
cleaned?
Spartacus TV series.
Hey!
It was a lot of sunk cost fallacy.
Do we want me to keep? Do you want me to read the descriptions, or do you want to just do the missions?
Do it. Let's lore.
Yeah,
Lore,
no, I was gonna
lore.
say-
There
I was
is
gonna
actually
say-
lore. Like the first game actually has like some wild lore with like aliens and shit.
Kitty,
Do you
kitty.
guys see
Oh,
the
it's the same
replay when I
kitty.
hit escape?
No, we need to see it on our side.
Does it? Oh, you have to trigger it.
Yeah,
now.
it shows us the replay as well.
Rinson, you'll be delighted to learn that the public facility's kinetic sensors have been updated, and it's successfully reintegrated into our public convenience network just in time for our upcoming Equinox Festival. I can state with confidence you'll be hearing from us again. Tessa. Should I go back to the base to spend money or something? Is the money good do tools, or should we care about it right now?
You can shop from your menu at any time on any mission, no matter what.
Okay, so I'll just do the next mission then. A campsite? That seems like a stupid thing to wash. Oh, they're buildings. Okay, it's not just like a tent and a fireplace.
Spray a tent down.
Spray the dirt.
Let me know when you found the place. We've already headed for home. Camping is definitely not for us. And a pair of boggy sprogs and one grubby hubby, we're in we're in no mood to hang out. Know what I mean? Don't really know what else to say about it all. Suppose the muck tells its own story, don't it? One grubby hubby.
Yeah, we gotta go clean off the grubby hubby here.
I wasn't expecting the accent synergy to pay off like that. We're doing one of these now.
It's so pretty. And now
red, I
back to the
can
place
get.
where it would smell. Rock in particular, I find, smells really salty.
We do. So, Illusory, you just concluded your big streaming odyssey.
Yeah,
Where you were,
it's a lot of fun. It went way faster than I thought it would. It only took like 11 streams.
Yeah, for context, Illusory's avatar this whole time, the little crab you're seeing that people keep asking about, is a obscure monster from Dark Souls 1 called the Vagrant.
Yes.
And he made it his channel's mascot 1 million years ago, and decided to go do a playthrough where he spawns every single one of them in one run, which is a lot of work.
Yes.
Because it's some of the most arcane shit you could imagine. You could probably explain it.
Yeah, because it's something you spawn for like random players online. You don't self-spawn them, but it's like if you spam the network enough, a random player online might send it back to you. But I got really fortunate that chat helped out a lot. So with like chat participation, that sped things up a lot.
It's one of those
I tried
things.
to help, but then my character was stuck in I don't know,
No.
and I couldn't. Yeah, it wasn't
me,
like a new game plus character.
Vagrants just feel like the follow-up to like the sheer absurdity of world tendency in Demon Souls, where I'm just like, what were they? What are they doing
thinking?
here? What are they doing?
Yeah, and they haven't showed up in any of their Souls games since, and like they've never been referenced in any interview. It's just like the weirdest feature of the game that like a lot of people don't even know about. It's like, this is a really weird thing to put into a game.
It's like Dark Souls games are now famous for how innovative they are, but that comes with a lot of just making shit up as they go along. It feels like, and so a lot of that comes from this like way where they really wanted to have this asynchronous multiplayer element throughout each game, where it's like all the players are affecting each other in some weird indirect way. It's like they had like this they had like world and character tendency in Demon Souls, which is some based on your behavior and some based on the actions of others that could happen to you. Obviously the invasions that are in all these games and the co-op. But then like they got the weirdest with it with Dark Souls 1, where they're like, okay, so if you die and lose souls, that affects other people's games. If you die and lose items, that affects other people's games.
That could affect yeah.
So strange.
If you cast certain miracles, that affects other people's games. Well, I mean, it
Yeah,
should, but
because the miracle rings would show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
So-
favorite one, actually. That would
so
be
weird.
my avatar if I had a Dark Souls character. Is a miracle ring.
Oh yeah.
And they
I
kept
can
getting
find
weirder with it. Like, yeah, if you leave messages on the ground and other people rate them, it gives you rewards in some of the games. Sometimes surprisingly huge ones. I think it was Dark Souls 3 would like give you another flask
It's a
or
huge
something.
health refill.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls 3 is the flask is a random refill when you kill enemies, but yeah, if you get message rated, it's just like a direct instant refill to your health if it's not full.
It was. I remember it being bizarre because I was just like, I think I had one really popular message in Dark Souls 3 or something, and it just relentlessly helped me throughout the rest of my playthrough. And I'm like,
Yeah,
this
you
is
get lucky with the message.
This is deeply silly. It's like what if Reddit Karma did something?
But yeah, they definitely got weirdest with Dark Souls 1 with all the online features. So I definitely missed that, you know, in the title since then. It's like been a diminishing thing ever since. And I'm like, I want them to get really weird with it again.
Yeah.
What is it in Elden Ring?
Because I don't want you know, instead of being the good games, they should be like, oh, this game was a lot weirder than I thought game. Like, that's what,
yeah.
that's what, you know, like, that's cooler.
Like, the Vagrants are weird because you could have beaten the game 10 times and never known that they were even a mechanic in the game. And you're
Exactly.
like, what? But I speedrun Dark Souls. You probably know what they are at that point. But the idea that you could be that... You could be that into the game, and this weird mechanic could just never show up because it's just not a thing you would logically cause at any point.
I mean, because that did come up recently, because like someone was recently posting a thread being like, oh, how do I end this, like, the Gravelord's Curse or whatever? And someone was like, I'd beaten this game 5 times and I have like no idea what the hell you're talking about. And I'm like, yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a message that appears fairly regular, I think.
Sometimes.
If you're online, it can, yeah. But I'm assuming that person did mostly offline playthroughs, probably. Well, no, but even then though, like if you don't go into New Game Plus, there's a good chance that even if you see the message, you have no idea what it ever means.
You don't know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know until you explained it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Half the stuff made more mysterious by the game also not working half the time.
Yep.
Or like the fact that you can Gravelord somebody that's not in New Game Plus, even though it's only a New Game Plus mechanic, so then they just have a message that makes no sense and never has any follow-up or context.
That was the confusion in the recent thread. I was helping clarify stuff in, because someone was like, how do I make these disasters go away? And then they're answering follow-up questions like, well, I'm not in New Game Plus and I don't have that extra enemies. And it's like, oh, you're good to go. There's nothing to do. All of those messages popping up were just horribly confusing you, but just ignore them.
They were just being cute.
I love that they're also called disasters, which is such a
But
word.
disasters is a great word. Yeah.
It is such a fantastic word. It's not as good as gazebo, though, on account of nobody knowing what it means.
Why do you keep insisting no one knows what a gazebo is?
Oh, no. Well,
everyone knows what a gazebo is.
No, the Dark Souls localizers don't, though.
Oh, the gazebo of PvP.
Yeah, it's called Battle Stoicism Gazebo, but it's like, what are they talking about? The entrance to the PvP arena?
Yeah.
It's a hallway. It's not a gazebo. And like, I think one of the the arena's messages, like they say like, oh, when you return to the gazebo. So it's like, okay, you weren't even calling one of the arenas a gazebo, which might be a better match. You just like, you meant to call it a lobby or atrium or hallway or I don't know, something.
Are you cleaning the goddamn gravel? Don't you fucking judge me, chat.
You can judge a little.
See, Keith, Illusory understands that nobody knows what it means.
No, one guy didn't know what it meant when they made an expansion. Oh.
Well, I'm proven ahead of my time once again.
I just took Ansu to the theater to watch Clockwork Orange, which I realized in real time he did not seen. So at the beginning I was like, what do you think it means to get Clockwork Oranged? Like as a verb. And he was like, to get the shit beat out of you? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. you genuinely do not know what this movie is.
It was a very strange experience. Very stressful.
Yes, extremely stressful movie.
Oh, I don't know what that movie is then. I thought it was about football.
You thought it was about football?
That's what?
No.
That's the most wild answer you could possibly get.
What?
Yeah,
Clockwork
because I keep
Orange?
hearing. Yeah, I thought it was like the not Danish, the Dutch football federation or something.
Oh, yeah. Stanley Kubrick really went on a real specific bender all of a sudden.
Very specific
1971
one, yeah.
was a crazy year for Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. Maybe if it was made by what's his name, Paul Thomas Anderson.
Thomas Anderson.
There's too many Paul Andersons.
There's a lot of them.
There's too many middle options for what the rest of the name could be, and they're very different results. Am I crazy, or is it like One Paul Anderson makes Life Aquatic. The other one makes Resident Evil, and the other one makes like one battle after the other.
No, you're kind of all over the place there in a funny way, though.
At least two of those people have the same name with a different middle. There's like a Paul Thomas Anderson and like a Paul Watersports Anderson.
Paul Watersports Anderson, famous director of Resident Evil.
It's an unfortunate name. We did it.
We did it.
It's weird how there wasn't even a speck of muck on any particle of the surrounding corkboard floor that we seem to be walking on.
The other one you're looking for was Wes Anderson. So
Wes Anderson.
So I can see why you would put that in the mix.
if you have a Paul Thomas Anderson, a Paul W.S. Anderson, and then a Wes Anderson, there's like a Venn diagram of names there. There's a continuity of names where you're just changing one syllable at a time, basically. I've just heard that we've got our deposit back, and after watching that amazing vid, I'm not surprised. Incredible job. Thank goodness for you and that amazing portable power washer of yours. Hopefully the bear, or whatever it is, didn't wake up and bother you. We left it sleeping in the lodge and didn't know whether to mention it or not. Oh. Our lives were threatened. That's exciting.
Well, maybe it's not that kind of bear.
I'm sad we didn't wake the bear.
Yeah.
For several reasons. Michelle Stone. So this is the Trilobite Lodge. Apologies for how filthy it is. I've just gotten back from a dig in Alaska and found the house looking like this, and my other half, Karen, we're lesbians, apparently vanished into thin air. It wouldn't be the first time. Whenever she gets a whiff of anything interesting, that's her gone for months.
Does it actually say we're lesbians?
No.
Okay.
We love a good sapphic romance.
Dock some points. I was spraying water at the dog bowl and it didn't fill with water.
No.
Crime.
Why can't we to this day, no game has the level of like dumb simulation interaction that like the intro level of Metal Gear Solid 2 had.
Right, yeah.
That feels like a Deus Ex kind of thing.
I never played Deus Ex.
Yeah,
oh, really?
I never played the good one. Which is a bad sign for the franchise, because there's 4.
There's 4, and the good one is the first one.
Yeah, I could just say the good one, and you know what I mean? And that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I was saying, I mean, it is the good one, but also the other ones are more fun.
I can't wait to play them all and be contrarian and say that 2 is the good one. Because I'm an asshole.
2 is kind of the good one, honestly. No, wait, 2. Well, you mean Invisible War? Oh, it isn't. It isn't the good one. No. No, you'd be the asshole. Yeah.
I always think of Invisible War as the one where, I think in Game Informer they were bragging about how realistic it is, which is funny because it was an original Xbox game, so it's like hilariously dated at this point. But specifically,
it is very good looking for an Xbox game.
Yeah, the developer was bragging that he let his wife play, and his wife shot a dog, and it made her feel so bad she didn't want to play it anymore. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to brag about. I know you're going for like, wow, the graphics are so good, but I'm like, I just extremely strange context to bring it up in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like I inflicted grief on my wife because the simulation of animal cruelty was too realistic, and I'm like, just because it's true doesn't mean you had to say it.
Also a vague sense of misogyny, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
No, yeah, it's like, oh, my fragile woman in my house couldn't handle the video game anymore. The video game for men.
Is it to a point where you can't spray any more soap if you have too much? Oh, I sprayed so much soap and a bunch of it disappeared. Great.
No, you're doing it. It's illusory. I've given up on soap.
Yeah, is there like a particle limit on how much soap can be in the level, or do you have to reload somewhere?
I think there might be.
There is a finite amount of soap that you can spray.
Shit, yeah. I used it up immediately on the first wall.
I was following you spraying a bunch.
I have a full. I'm still full. I can.
You're young and dumb and full of.
Yeah,
and full of soap.
You know,
full of soap. Winky.
I
do
also
like
like
little flash.
I like using the C button to not sort of like change the patterning instead of doing it sideways. I just do it vertically, but with a C button, and it's more satisfying that way.
Instead of
Oh,
sideways,
I'm
you
guessing
do
is
it
the amount of
vertically
soap
with
you
the C
carry something
button.
you can upgrade?
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
I
I should
don't
look at the store.
know, actually. I haven't used soap in a long time because I've completed the game like multiple times over.
Without
Ah.
soap?
And I just have the best nozzles that mean that
You
you
have a
don't
level
need soap.
700 gun.
Gotcha.
I'm not using them specifically because I don't want to just like, and everything's clean, you guys. Like, part of the pleasure of it is just like slowly working your way through it. So I'm just like back on my normal stuff.
Gotcha.
A notable upgrade to the PowerWash experience.
Yeah, I see how people can get into this. Just this feels like to me it feels like a listen to a podcast game.
Yeah, but we're the
Does it?
podcast.
It's my favorite game to stream on Twitch because I can just like chat, like just
Chat,
snap with
yeah.
chat. It's
Yeah,
great.
I should be reading chat.
There's 0 stakes.
Oh, chat doesn't. They're not as nice as we. We can.
They're not as nice as we.
What?
Like, don't pay attention to them. Pay attention
Yeah.
to us.
The chat is inferior.
Yeah, I challenge the chat to come up.
Why did I
with-
go
with-
straight for like Pro ZD? The
the
chat
chat
is,
has come
up
the
with something
chat
that's
is
unhinged
inferior
as
as a
thinking-
being.
Clockwork Orange is about a football.
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can process the idea that Colonel thought Clockwork Orange was about a football league.
I can explain. I grew up. So Portugal is a pretty big football.
Yeah,
I
big
say
on
football,
oranges.
but it's soccer. It's soccer for you
we
Americans.
got we know
Yeah, yeah.
we know what you mean.
Yeah.
No one
and
plays
the first-
football in the world, so they always mean
Yeah,
soccer.
that's true.
So
That's true. Yeah. Actually, Australians I think also say football for specifically American football, and they say footy or something only for soccer.
Aussie rules footy.
Yeah, I think no. Aussie
literally
rule
know
footy
that.
is American football, or a type of rugby. I think.
I have absolutely no idea.
God, I
Yeah,
love
I'm pretty sure it
semantics.
I literally know nothing about it, but it just that phrase was in my head for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, basically, I grew up, being exposed to other countries a lot through the perspective of international football competitions, and one of them was people keep calling the Netherlands national team the Clockwork Orange because they're all orange and they're apparently very good. Or were
Gotcha.
very
I
good.
hope that's the only reason they call them that.
Yep, that
yeah,
would be terrible if it was literally any of the other reasons why it
Yeah.
could be called that.
they just had really
like-
distinctive eyelashes.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Am I the only?
I need to
Is it
watch
just
the
me,
movie.
or is it sometimes a little unsatisfying when the game's like, "You did it," and it finishes cleaning the surface for you, and when you saw the next spot
Yes.
right there, and you were about to get it, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Nah,
Yes.
we did it."
I feel
I hope-
feel like there's a balancing act. Like if it dings, it's nice to know that you can move on, but like it's like you could have made me work like slightly harder for it.
Yeah, sometimes I see it right
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, "What do you mean I'm done?" Yeah, so I assume that they're named after, or people are naming them after the book / movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's too specific of a phrase to be a coincidence, unless it's like a long lost phrase no one remembers anymore. Because admittedly, I don't know what a Clockwork Orange means. No one says
it could be-
those
Yeah, we
words.
talked about it a little bit. We have no idea why because there is not a mention of oranges specifically or of clocks
Yeah,
at all. Or
I've now
clockwork
seen the movie
anything
like
in the movie.
4 times, and I have no idea why it's called that.
Oh.
And maybe it
Okay.
makes more sense in the book because it is a book adaptation, so maybe they just dropped that completely but left the name because it's what it is.
I've got the boundless knowledge of the internet at my fingertips. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Somebody in,
Yeah, I'm
somebody in
curious
chat could
about the reasons.
explain
I
it,
don't
and then I can
remember
forget
it,
to
yeah.
read it.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Sometimes I change the name, and sometimes I don't. Like Blade Runner was "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?"
Yeah.
It also wasn't, because I've read that book, and it's not what Blade Runner is. So it's like, there's a real
marketing campaign.
real loose starting point, honestly, and that's it. Like, there's
I gotta
not a lot of overlap beyond the idea of replicants.
I gotta talk like the movie group, or just we gotta watch it at some point, 'cause I don't think the movie group will ever go for it. But Naked Lunch, first of all, great movie.
We're going for
but
Naked
also
Lunch
the
next
joke.
BLFC.
I mean, hell yeah. But it's just the classic Simpsons joke of like the kids are excited to go see an R-rated movie and it's called Naked Lunch, and then they immediately walk out of the theater being like, "I can think of 2 things wrong with that title." Like, it's the perfect joke.
Okay, so essentially the concept of a Clockwork Orange is the metaphor of it is the idea of taking something natural and organic and like sweet and turning it into like a cold dead artifact, like an item that is mechanized and regimented and
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that makes
those
sense
would
in the
be all over
context
it.
of the movie a lot.
Yes, it does.
Did I
yeah,
even
we're
change guns when I
That
bought a
doesn't
new
sound
one?
like a nice
Did I
movie.
fuck up?
the subject is like a little rough
It's
to go
not a
into
nice
specifics.
movie.
But to speak very broadly, it's guy does truly unforgivably horrible stuff, but then the punishment he receives is also not moral. So you're kind of grappling with like this sort of like fascist punishment.
But how do
And yeah, complicated, dark movie.
No. Really confused by the inventory of this game.
Oh, there's an inventory?
I'm just trying to figure out how to have a weapon and use it.
There's a weapon?
It's the guns. Yeah, it's. I'm
Oh.
trying to buy a new one and tell if I have it or not, because they all look the same, or a lot of them look the same.
So to toggle between guns, you can hold down one, and then it gives you like the 3 options for like the main guns, where there's the Urban X, there's the Prime Vista, and there's the Swirl Force. And then you can select while you're hovered over, like if you got the next up on the Prime Vista, you can hover over the like light duty, medium duty, or professional duty ones in that menu.
This is involved.
If
Can I
you
s-
have them.
Can I then sell the light duty to be rid of it?
But the light duty is good.
I think that since it's the starter one, you can't sell it, but honestly, there's no reason to ever use it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought we were
There it is. I was trying to get
we're
my
gonna have
giant nozzle.
to deal with destructing things or something.
Oh, no. That would be interesting, though, where it's like, oh, you're damaging the thing. You have to be careful. You have to use a gentler nozzle. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe in PowerWash Sim 3.
The thing you're spraying just fucking disintegrates and you're fired on the spot.
Yeah, that's the big concern in real life.
You have to start your
It
entire
actually is,
career
yeah.
over like it's a roguelike.
It's a foregone conclusion that there will eventually be a third one, right? Like my understanding is that, without having played them, is that these games basically print money because they're super popular.
I
I
imagine
mean,
so.
it's
I think
just
this
a
game's
cozy
new.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 just came out a little while ago. It just got its first DLC, which is the Adventure Time one, which was super fun, by the way. But yeah, they just do a bunch of collabs. Like in the first one, they did like a Lara Croft Tomb Raider one. where you're,
I would enjoy
cleaning
that.
Croft Manor and stuff.
Oh, okay, that's cool as hell.
Yeah, they did a Back to the Future, a Final Fantasy VII. Like, they had a ton of crossover stuff that they've done.
Oh yeah, if they're getting access to those IPs, yeah, they're doing extremely well.
They're doing very
Which is
well.
good for
Yes.
them. Yeah, like that rules.
And I think they're doing as well as they are because they leaned away from like the like hyper realistic aspects of the sim games where it's like, oh, and you have to dial this pressure down on the machine and also make sure that your hose leads to the water supply, and like you can just walk around and spray shit and it's whatever, you're not going to damage anything, you just spray it and it's gone and it's comfortable and it's easy, it's nice.
They understood the assignment that like they wanted to make a comfy like first person, you know, like the input of like an FPS, but you're chilling out instead of being stressed, like you just point the mouse, click.
Yep. It's really, really nice, really chill, really relaxing.
So the first one has a hose that you have to manage?
No. I was just saying that they could have added different aspects of like, now you have to, where's the hose leading? Did you hook it around something? Like they could make it shitty and difficult that way, but they chose to make it just like a comfy, simple
like
thing,
a dumb
really
floaty power wash. What's the name of the guy?
What?
That makes the weirdly pretentious Fury games or Rage games.
Bennett Foddy?
Oh, Bennett Foddy.
Yeah, Bennett Foddy Power Washing Simulator. One where you have to manage the freaking wheels on the compressor. I hate it.
They could have given it physics so that shit like washes downwards and you always have to start from the top or else you're gonna have to rewash stuff. Like, and they didn't. They just made it you can spray wherever, whatever, whenever you want. It's great.
I instinctively like went for the toilet first before because I'm like, well, I don't want that stuff getting all over everything else.
I can see us putting a lot of time to this because back in the day, Bird and I went through every single level of Viscera cleanup detail together, and like just having like a menial task to do while you just hang out and chat is very conducive to like the vibe.
It's very good.
I can definitely detect like the philosophy here would be to make it so there's like essentially no fail state and like no way to do it wrong, but for people that care enough, add a few features that give them a way to optimize.
Yep.
But never, so any level of depth is just optimization that makes you feel good for using it if you're yearning for it, but there's no level of punishment for people not considering all the train simulator shit that's going on in the game or whatever, because then that would turn them off and they'd want to stop playing.
Do you guys yearn?
Do you yearn?
Where's that from? I remember.
Do
I remember
you
hearing
yearn?
That.
You will.
Whoa.
And also, I get the impression that the compressors themselves aren't super loud, so we can hear all the flock of us.
There's
But
a lot
in
of
real
water
life,
splash.
4 compressors washing things is a
That'd be
very
horrific.
noisy endeavor.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be holding conversations over it.
Yeah, although there's no magic backpack that can continuously spray like this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just have little backpacks on. They're not even as big as the one I had in school. And that's somehow spraying a car's amount of power wash water.
Mm-hmm.
We live a hose-free existence, blissfully unaware of the simulation that's being excised.
You can see the different types of grime as well, I think.
These really are bubble wrap games.
Mm-hmm.
Except people have phobias of bubble wrap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There are people that are like really upset about like balloons and stuff.
Things
The
that
popping.
pop.
Oh, yeah. I've heard. I sympathize with that. I'm not a big fan of the rubbery. That's the sound it makes.
Yeah, huh?
It's not uncommon for people
famous
to be
bubble
terrified
wrap noise.
No, balloons.
Famous
It's pretty common
balloon
for people to be
noise.
afraid of popping open like a, what do you call those things? Like a croissant that you could bake in the oven, like a Pillsbury, like the ones that come with that packaging where you have to like
Oh
pop it open.
yeah, you have to press
Those
a
are
spoon
wild.
into it or like hit it on the counter. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the case like sort of it bursts open suddenly.
I'm not familiar with this type of packaging.
Yeah, so it's hard to explain. Like it would be like dough that comes in a tube, right? And the tube is kind of soft. It's like a kind of like a cardboard. And if you apply pressure in the right spot, it just like bursts open. And like some of the dough will come like kind of like, you know, bursting out. Like
Yeah, it's like a
And then
little
you just,
loaf
like,
of uncooked
unpeel it.
dough that bursts when you open
Yeah.
it.
It's they keep the contents like very slightly under pressure to make sure that the dough doesn't rise in there
Oh.
and explode on its own, I think.
Clever.
This is a big house.
Under
Yeah,
pressure.
we should kill them and take it.
Oh, also
That
that.
is my go-to response to things, yeah.
Yeah. It's like whenever there's like a nice thing, it's like, what if it was ours though and they were dead?
Wow. Yeah, it's like you're reading my mind right now. Wow.
Yeah, we were definitely all thinking
Just-
that for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Same
just-
page.
Yeah.
There's a trilobite in front. I don't know that this is a house. It may be a museum. What was the lore again?
I thought it said
This place is
Pop Art
called the
House.
Trilobite Lodge.
Ah.
Oh, it's a lodge.
Just how many
think it is a
decades
house,
are we
though.
gonna live in squalor while they have their gilded Pillsbury tubes? Like we should destroy them.
True.
Listen, I need to fulfill the vacuum left by Andrew these several months where he's had a job where he isn't here on the weekend. It's been hard for certain people in chat living without him. They're like, "Ugh, if I want Andrew, I have to watch Factorio. That'll never happen. I'll die."
It'll explode like a Pillsbury sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Close. It was close
Biscuit
enough.
can.
We wouldn't say.
Yeah,
sandwich,
no,
but
we got what you
we got
mean.
it though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Content
Fair.
under pressure. Ooh.
I fell down. That's the hardest part of this game. Gravity. It's always the
Gravity.
freaking mistress.
When you realize you're not in Minecraft creative mode.
Yeah.
I'm like squeezing the mouse too much, even though I'm in auto fire mode, and it's like starting to hurt my hand.
Right click.
I need to relax. Or turn a controller on, maybe.
Oh,
That
you
would be
mean
way
you
harder.
squeeze it in? Yeah.
Something that's always broken my brain is that I will see people that watch PowerWash Simulator every now and then, and they'll go into unlocked mode and they'll just go all over the screen. Like just a different type
that's
of brain.
like scribbles.
Yeah, they just like wave it around everywhere. They don't have like a
That's
mowing the
unhinged.
lawn like pattern of any kind. They just do a thing that personally upsets me specifically.
Yeah, because just imagine if we did this. Okay, I fell off the building and then it didn't do it. Never mind.
I saw you fall.
Sometimes you'll see
And
them
I-
like
I
they'll be
pitied
kind of
you.
going up and down slightly, but they'll be waving left and right rapidly the whole time, and I'm like, I hate that, I hate that, I hate that. Stop it.
On the other hand,
like
some people love
such an
that.
upsetting
It's
visual.
their shit. That's what they're all about.
Click to toggle.
Something got like really dirty.
Spray. No, Dad, I already have click to toggle. I'm squeezing the mouse too much just while I'm moving it. I already right clicked. I just have a brain disease.
You need to play more Overwatch. You would optimize that squeeze out very fast.
I played
Or
like
develop
1,000
carpal
hours
tunnel,
over
one of the two.
Overwatch.
That's an all right amount.
You were there for some of it, mostly the losses.
No, I think we've won more than we lost.
No.
Definitely when we had the Halex with us.
Yes, Halix means we win by default because Halix is Grandmaster. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was cleaning that bit.
I think I realized that like when we were talking about before, like it finishing off a dirty spot for you, it scales to the size of the
size,
thing.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
so really
When it's like
large
a
dirty spots can
99%.
suddenly disappear, and it's like,
Yeah, it's very unsatisfying when that happens because you like see it right
Yeah,
in front of
happened to
you and then
me.
it disappears before you get it. It's probably
Yeah,
like
'cause
when you,
earlier I
when you
noticed
reach
it
like
with, like, smaller
99% or
specks.
something.
on smaller things. But yeah, I just saw like a giant patch disappear not that long ago. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, now that's definitely unsatisfying.
Shoot. I got
Yeah,
in a little
it-
argument with another YouTuber recently. That was exciting.
But
Ooh, drama.
They were stupid and dumb and wrong.
Okay.
There's
whatever
a
happens.
So Pathologic 3 came out, and it took me like 3 months to finally get around to it, but I'm playing it now, and there are a series of disappointments I have with it, mainly because they stripped all of the pathologic mechanics out of it, which is a
that's
controversial move. They made it a time travel thing where you just kind of loop over and over again, and the time travel removes the stakes from almost everything. So you really can just like casually loop over and over again and just like hang out and read all the story, like it's like you're playing Disco Elysium or something. Like it's just like a chill hangout game now. It has nothing in common with the stressful triage that the franchise was about until now, and that's a bummer. And I was watching a video of somebody complaining about it, and I'm like, see, yeah, this guy gets it. But then his complaints got weirder and weirder.
No.
Until, like, at one point he was, like, complaining because he was complaining that he had to read all the dialogue out loud to his Twitch audience and that it was wearing him out, and he had to have, like, lozenges and tea and stuff like that and honey to, like, get through. And I'm like, okay, man, that's a self-inflicted problem. That doesn't really belong in a review of a video game. The fact that it's not the ideal Twitch streaming experience. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But then it got dumber, and halfway through the review, he reveals the discovery. Like he reveals this like it's a crazy discovery that people should be alarmed about, but it's not remarkable at all. He reveals that the press kit for the game has game saves in it.
I saw. Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. Speaking as somebody who's been covering games for a decade,
Yeah,
I
I get it. Like,
it's very common for press kits to have game saves in them, in part because game review keys are often put out before the game's fully done, when they're probably planning a day one patch, and there's still testing and patching going on, all the last minute polish. So there's just a chance that for any reason the game reviewer's like save might get permanently broken, and they might lose like a week of progress or something, and like ruin their ability to review the game. Any number of things can go wrong, and so just like a lot of reasons why it's helpful to give out give in your PR kit game saves. He interpreted it as because one of the game saves was relatively late in the game, they must have get everyone who has a positive review of the game, because he's so incapable of recognizing how anyone would have a positive review of the game, because he thinks it's bad, and therefore that must be an objective truth about the world. He thinks that everyone who gave it a positive review must have just skipped the entire game and only played the ending using one of the game saves, and then wrote the review based on that.
You know you're messing up when you started off in agreement that like, oh, I also didn't like this game, and then everything they say is just like, wait, no, I have to defend the game now.
Yeah.
like
It's just very frustrating that he just invents an entire Gamergate level conspiracy about all of the positive reviews of the game, just based on the fact that he can't accept that people might like the game, even
also,
despite the things he didn't like about it.
It's also like a myopic understanding of what reviewing a game is about. That people they think that it would be the priority to finish the game, when games like this often don't require you to finish it to have at least a passing understanding of what it's about. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, the story and the meaning and all that, and that secret ending. Oh yeah, that really elevates the experience. You never see a review like this. It's never about the ending. Although sometimes, I mean, obviously, the ending matters, but.
So I tried pointing that out based on basic experience, and just like, because I'm just like, man, you could have just like Googled this for 5 seconds. And he's like, oh yeah, well every indie developer and game reviewer and real life journalist that I've asked says it's crazy. And I'm like, I don't think you've asked that many people, but also real life journalists. You're implying that games journalists aren't real life journalists. But also that you're also implying that real life journalists would have expertise on what goes into a video game press kit. Like both sides of that statement are really stupid.
Yeah.
But when I just gave the pushback of like, hey, that thing that you blew up on for the entire second half of your 2-hour video, where you just crash out and yell about this thing and make a huge embarrassing mess, is just normal, and you're just discovering something you didn't know, and you're acting like that's a conspiracy, which is always a bad sign for a YouTuber. He then accused me of being a shill for the game. So I came to a video to co-vent over my frustrations of the game, but the criticism was so stupid that I had to comment on one of the things he said, and he accused me of shilling for the game in response, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. I also don't like this game. I'm losing my mind. Just an incredibly frustrating encounter. I just swear to God, YouTubers need to be purged from the planet. It's real bad. It's also just insane to accuse games journalists of having bad review opinions in a review where you're like, my throat hurt when I read the entire game out loud to my Twitch audience, and that's a mark against the game. Like, you're the beacon of objective reviews. All right, let's watch the replay.
Also, what is a lodge?
How do you watch the replay? I'm afraid to, like, if I press escape to finish, is that where I get to it?
Yeah, the game says to hit escape, and then it shows the replay.
I was afraid of doing that, like, getting us out of here. Cool.
What is a lodge?
Michelle Stone. Excellent job, Sprucey. I can see why Harper recommended you. Spotless house. Hum reduced to 0. Now all I need is to find out what Karen's up to. Hum reduced to 0.